The sun blazes high above a bustling city, casting warmth over the skyline. A calm day begins, seemingly ordinary. But in this world, peace rarely lasts long. Yihao Supermarket sits quietly under the sunlight. A familiar figure approaches the entrance. "Little Z, you're here to buy more stock?" A voice calls from within, recognizing the masked visitor. Tilda, Little Z hums softly in response. The friendly clerk smiles. "Isn't it uncomfortable to wear that mask all day?" she asks curiously, unaware of the deeper reason behind the disguise. No, not really. Little Z responds casually, his voice muffled slightly by the mask. He seems used to it, like it's just a normal part of his life now. "Help Boss Z move the items onto the truck," the store clerk instructs. Without hesitation, 2 workers move to assist. "Okay," one of them replies, and they begin their task efficiently in the bright morning light. Little Z hums cheerfully, "La la la," while pushing a cart filled with boxes toward the exit. The open store reflects a peaceful atmosphere, masking the tension building outside. Behind the bushes, a man peers through binoculars. "Sir, is that him?" he whispers. "That's right. I'll definitely take that mask off him one day and see who's under it," the agent growls. The agent blinks, caught off guard as Little Z waves goodbye and walks off with a cheerful, "Take care," and "Bye-bye." The moment feels too normal to be real. Little Z frowns while holding a poster. "Ah Go is wanted again." The words bring back memories. His gaze sharpens, realizing trouble is catching up with them faster than expected. The bounty paper reads, "Danger level, SSS. Boss level zombie. Bounty, 99,992,226 yen." The image shows Ah Go, unmistakable. A reporter mutters, "Sir, are you sure that's the super person who lifted an entire airplane?" The cameraman tilts his lens. "Maybe it's just false info released by the media," he suggests. The agent narrows his eyes, replying, "That might be true," unconvinced, but cautious. "Right, it must be the media hyping it up," the agent says with a dismissive tone, brushing off the possibility that the bounty poster could be true. They remain hidden, observing closely. "That's why we must take off that mask and expose," he begins to say confidently, as though he's already uncovered a conspiracy. His tone is smug, sure of himself. Suddenly, both men freeze. Their jaws drop. "Wadaf K?" they shout in unison, eyes wide, faces pale. The scene unfolding before them is nothing like they expected, or believed possible. Right before their eyes, Little Z lifts the entire truck with one hand, effortlessly. The massive vehicle rises slowly, defying logic, as the 2 agents stand stunned and speechless. With a grin beneath his skull mask, Z plants his feet firmly under the heavy truck. The ground cracks slightly as he grips the undercarriage. He's not just strong, he's ridiculous. With a thunderous crack, the pavement shatters beneath the immense weight being lifted. The truck begins to rise effortlessly, its wheels leaving the ground as dust and concrete fly apart violently. Then, whoosh, the entire truck rockets skyward in a spiraling arc, leaving behind a curved trail of destruction. Debris follows like confetti in a storm, the sky torn by Z's force. The 2 reporters stare in stunned silence, jaws slack, cameras forgotten in their hands. What just happened?" one finally whispers, his voice barely audible over the sound of disbelief. Far above the Earth, the truck continues its impossible flight, now adrift in orbit. A satellite drifts nearby, as if equally confused by its new metallic neighbor. A faint noise echoes beyond the fences, barely audible, yet enough to draw the attention of the weary. A small head tilts up curiously, a single questioning sound escaping. Behind the gate marked, "Restricted, Authorized Personnel Only," sluggish figures shuffle aimlessly. Gaunt and gray, their eyes stare blankly ahead as their hollow groans haunt the air. In the corner of the shelter, a child clutches his stomach. "Grr, I'm hungry," he murmurs. His mother gently holds him close, whispering, "Grr. Just endure it for a while." Bathed in moonlight, the massive truck hurtles back down from orbit like a falling star. Clinging tightly underneath, the masked figure braces for impact, his hood fluttering in the rushing wind as the ruined cityscape looms below. A thunderous crash rips through the silence. The truck slams into the earth with explosive force, obliterating the ground below. He lands unharmed. The dust hadn't even settled when the undead began to stir. One by one, zombie citizens emerged from the ruins, eyes glowing faintly, gazes locked on the massive truck's arrival. A hushed growl echoed through the crowd. The king is back. Shock, awe, and reverence rippled across their decomposing faces. All stared at the truck, as if witnessing a divine miracle crash landing before them. Two small zombie children approached, their faces filled with admiration. One timidly asked, "Your Majesty, why didn't you just drive the truck like the humans do?" Murmurs of curiosity followed from the growing crowd. The cloaked king turned, voice calm but deadpan. "I don't have a driver's license." The crowd fell silent. A confused child whispered, "What's a license?" The moment shattered into awkward stillness. This is a city I personally conquered. Far from the prying eyes of humans, it remains hidden, untouched. A place where the undead roam freely, far from judgment, far from fear. To stop unnecessary bloodshed, I commanded every zombie here to substitute eggs for the protein they once got from devouring flesh. It wasn't easy, but it worked. This city thrives without human meat. "Where are Ah Go and the rest?" I asked. "They're in the hotel's main hall," one replied. I approached the doors, prepared for what lay beyond. Lang. Boss level zombie. Danger level. SSS. Fur. Boss level zombie. Danger level. SSS. Ah Gone. Boss level zombie. Danger level. SSS. Jarment. Boss level zombie. Danger level. SSS. Blackie. Boss level zombie. Danger level. SSS. A man in a sharp suit calmly enters the room, his presence demanding silence. Despite the overwhelming power in the room, he walks forward unshaken. All eyes shift toward him. "Greetings, Your Majesty." The boss zombies bow in unison. He surveys the room with purpose. Then, locking eyes with one of them, he speaks with cold precision. "Ah Go, you're wanted by the humans." "Again. Sorry, whenever I see a human, my body just loses control. I don't mean to disobey, Your Majesty. It's like an instinct I can't fight off." Sitting on a ruined throne, the hooded figure stays silent. The weight of leadership and war heavy in the air. Rubble surrounds him, but he appears calm. "Your Majesty, although we are steadily increasing our numbers. To hide from humans, we've already had to relocate several times. Their surveillance is relentless. We cannot remain in one place long. Boss, let us go out there and fight it out with them. My chainsaw has begun to rust from not having fresh blood for so long." "What the heck do you know? Humans are terrifying, okay? They don't just hunt us, they dissect, experiment, destroy. You think bloodlust is scary? Try being a lab rat." Chuff, chuff, chuff. Everyone freezes. The air grows tense. A low mechanical hum begins to rise from the distance. What's that sound? It's getting closer, louder, not thunder, not wind. No one moves, eyes lock on the ceiling. Above the city, a military aircraft cuts through the clouds. Lights flash, weapons armed. The humans are coming. She steps forward, confident, powerful. Her presence turns silence into tension. Long coat sways, revealing armored legs and the scars of past battles. She's not just a soldier, she's a symbol, a warning. Every step echoes authority. Every glance commands fear. The war has a new player now. And she's come to collect.